What's up, Jenny? What's up, Claudette? What's up, Andrew? It's already pretty packed down here.
It's more like summer meeting instead of town, right? Yeah. 3 years ago or 4 years ago, it was winter.
What's up, Mike? No, wait till some more people come in. What's up, CMGA? What's up? What's up, Mike? Another Mike. Oh, same Mike. What's up, Teresa? CMGA. I was really busy with my trial coming up and everything. I saw your message. I was focused on my trial that I had. I'll message you a little later. Brian, what's up, kid? It's been a while. You guys remember the video of the guy that was had a prosthetic and was tackled by the Salem police? He's right there. Because they didn't like his message in front of City Hall. Not busy down the commons yet? What's up, Leslie? So, we got the Grinch. What's up, buddy? I might once I'm gonna kind of give you guys an update on what happened with my trial and with the that EMT situation. So Gary, Lisa, my costume. I'm just wearing my mass accountability shirt. You can get this at my store on Teespring. It's United States versus Police State. Kind of passing through here. Yeah, I mean, it's early. It's early and it's a weekday, so I didn't expect this many people. Down here is empty over on this end, but all up in the middle, you should see all the lines of people coming from the train station area, and everyone's parking kind of down by the dog park, stuff like that. So it's filling up every second. It's filling up.
Enjoy the rest of your stay here. Cool. Yeah, that's cool.
This big guy. What's up, Diane? So, guys, as you all know, I had a trial. I'm not going to say too much. It's absolutely positively sure that they are watching all my videos and listening to everything I say, which is fine because everything they tried to use against me in the court with my channels didn't work.
It's across street. Oh, it's on it, shot it.
the Pale Emperor. So, at a trial, it was on the 28th and 29th. And it's a six person jury. And unfortunately, I was found guilty. The charges, two charges were dismissed. I still have yet to post a video of the incident that night. Although the trial is over, and they pushed for the DA pushed for 6 months to serve, with the rest of the time 2 years over my head on 3 years probation. What's up, Erie County? Right, what's up? The alleged victim, I'm still going to say alleged victim, he wanted me to do the full 2 years, 2.5 years. This all stems from a push. In Massachusetts, it's the law, Chapter 265, Section 37, which literally states, let me read it off to you real quick. So the DA, in her closing argument, my attorney had about 7 or 8 objections to her closing argument, meaning she said things that she shouldn't have said, or were not. Oh, we've got a little traffic stop down here. Or things she shouldn't have been saying, such as she told the jury to not take into account the alleged victim's prior violent history of 56 days prior, where he attacked a bouncer and ripped his shirt and necklace off the kid's body because he got kicked out for being cut off at the bar. She told them not to put that into their decision making, but literally in the jury instructions, it says they must take that into account. She also was telling them that I had 2 years to read over the jury instructions and to fit my account of what happened to the jury instructions, which you can't do. You can't do what she did. So as you know, if and when you appeal, you can use the objections that were called out by in the trial. The judge was actually pretty fair. And then suddenly they bring up the second case after I was found guilty, and in a state of just shock. I call it like shell shocked. I was literally seeing like stars. But they bring up the other case, the EMT situation, where a city contracted EMT or paramedic, they keep saying both in court, so I'm not sure what she was, although she claims that I know everything about her. She says I know her work schedule, I know where she lives, I know where her kids go to school, all this stuff that's absolute garbage. It's not true. I don't care about her at all. She reached out to me first. She lied on the affidavit to match to hit the 3 times that I allegedly harassed her to get the harassment prevention order. Yes, that's true. Right. Now I can actually be out here and do my research and move forward with any appeals or whatever I might want to do. So they say, can we wrap up the other case right now? Meanwhile, I haven't gone over that case with my attorney at all. Every time I brought it up, he said, let's focus on this case first. Me and him never looked over the evidence together, anything of that sort. I was under the impression that if I didn't plea out on the other case, that I would be going to jail. And my attorney had said he didn't even want to do the ask for a continue without a finding because he was afraid that I would that would mess up my other sentencing. So I told him I felt like this was a kind of coercion and I would be doing it under duress. He had said, well, then I don't feel comfortable with you pleading. I said, well, if it's going to keep me out of jail, I'm going to plead guilty if it's going to keep me out of jail. He said, okay, well, then we'll make the plea. So both cases are running concurrent right now with probation for 3 years. No contact order on both alleged victims. The DA mentioned that he has been in touch with the EMT. The EMT just wants to put it behind her, claiming that she got fired because of me, which was new information that I was not told about, which would have been, which I believe is definitely important to the case that was never revealed to me until in front of the judge when they were asking for a plea. I think we should have been able to know that. First thing, I've been staying away from all Atlantic and Cataldo ambulances because I was thinking she was working there, which is stopping me from doing a lot of filming. And I don't know when she got fired, so I could have been out here filming this whole time, doing my MA live. I'm live on both Facebook and YouTube right now. I think it would be important to find out if that's why she really got fired, which is very telling. I think it's because she became a liability, and she also asked the court to say that I couldn't post about her. I'm not ever going to say her name. I'm not going to contact her. I don't even know her. I don't know who this woman is. I saw her once at a scene where I have the body cam footage of her telling a police officer that she does not want me recording. Her issue is me recording. She does not want me recording. And that if he doesn't do something, she's going to go confront me and smash my phone and then leave in cuffs. That doesn't sound like somebody that's feeling harassed or scared or intimidated or any of the sort what she was trying to claim. She just didn't like me recording. Right before that incident, I was filming a bad motorcycle accident on Bridge Street. And she had commented on my post. Again, not something someone does if they're intimidated or in fear of somebody. You don't reach out to that person you are scared of or feeling harassed by. You would try to make as much space away from them as much. And that's how that all started. So this is the Salem Commons down here for the people that aren't from Salem. So I took that plea under duress and I felt like it was coercion. We weren't there for that case. I don't know how it all happened. I left like I couldn't believe what just happened. So anyway, that's basically where everything's at right now, guys. I still have an opportunity to appeal, and there's another opportunity with the plea that I took. And This is a shout out to everybody here, including Erie County. Here in Massachusetts, it is. I'm not going near that music. If anyone can get case law about stand your ground being unconstitutional, I already have some case law, but it would be very helpful. Because me being found guilty for pushing someone out of my face when they got within inches of my face, they spit in my face while they were yelling at me. I told them to get the F out of my face. He said no. And this guy was 6'5", 240 pounds. I'm 5'10", 150. I might be a little heavier now, but 2 years ago I was 150. 150, 155-ish maybe on a heavy day. So she had also claimed that there's no law about personal space. So he wasn't violating anything by being up in my personal space and refusing to leave. But again, that was one of the objections my attorney spoke up about, because that's not true at all either. So the law in Massachusetts for the personal space. Oh, no kidding, New Edge. That's cool. Pretty cool. So my screen on this phone is broken, but I know you guys won't be able to see it. So I'll read it. This is called Violations of Constitutional Rights, Punishment. And I also filed charges on this guy, and I never heard back from the DA's office. They didn't tell me that they weren't going to move forward. They didn't tell me that it didn't meet the law, anything of that sort. They just didn't respond. So it says, no person, whether or not acting under color of law, shall by force or threat of force willingly injure, intimidate, or interfere with, or attempt to injure, intimidate, or interfere with, or oppress, or threaten any other person in the free exercise.
Can you want to play for me? If we have any contact.
In the free exercise or enjoyment of any right or privilege secured to him by the Constitution or laws of the Commonwealth, or by the Constitution or laws of the United States. He admitted to getting in my face, walking up to me and getting in my face, confronting me, because he didn't like me swearing at him. But the initial issue was me filming somebody I know that asked me to film them if they were ever in an emergency incident, or if they were being spoken to with the police, being arrested, any of that. He was a homeless gentleman that I do homeless, what's it called? Advocacy out here in Salem. I did big time back then, but I kind of slowed down. I was found guilty. So, I guess here in Massachusetts, they say, F your constitutional rights. You have no right to be able to exercise freely without fear of intimidation, interference, threats to make you stop filming. So one of my arguments is, if I was here praying, freedom of religion, if I was here praying, kneeling on the ground praying, and someone came up in my face and said, stop praying, and got in my face and interfered with my constitutional right to freedom of religion in public, that is a crime. Same as freedom of press, same as freedom of speech, same as freedom of expression, same as freedom of protest. Redress your grievances. Um, so also in Massachusetts, simple assault, you do not have to make contact with the person. You only have to make them be in fear of being attacked. This guy also said that when he was coming towards me, he saw all of my confidence and ego dissipate. My attorney argued, so you saw him become fearful. The biggest issue was Massachusetts is not a stand your ground state. It is a duty to retreat. I was on a slanted grade. I had a bicycle behind me to my right. I had a ambulance SUV running off to my behind me to my left. And also the jury instructions state that you must put into perspective the whole situation, the amount of emotional strain and or stress. You're supposed to put that all into perspective. They came back with one question, and that was, can you reread the instructions for assault and battery? Oh, this guy was over 60. So that's why it became a felony, actually. So they reread that. They were back with the verdict within 40 minutes, 50 minutes. And I don't think that was enough time for them to actually review all 5 points of the First Amendment. First aggressor, self-defense. There's no way they had enough time to review that and see if I matched all of those. They were more focused on him being older. This is a guy that attacked a bouncer and a bartender just 56 days prior. At the very least, he should have been charged as well. I believe he should have been charged. If this was Florida, I would not have been charged. So my other argument is, stand your ground is duty to retreat is unconstitutional. There is a law professor from Pennsylvania. Let me see. There's called the True Man Doctrine. Yeah, see, this is what I'm talking about, New Edge. Like, I'm sick of people going to jail for defending themselves. And that might be what this bigger purpose is here, of why this all happened. So let me read this real quick. I'm going to end this soon. I know I told everyone it's a mass exposure. I know I told everybody that I was having a trial, and now it's been 3 days since I said that, or since my trial, the first day of trial. So I didn't want everyone to think I was locked up. So let's see. This woman says her name is Professor Kimberly Ferzan of the University of Pennsylvania School of Law, that there is not a duty to retreat before using non-deadly force. No jurisdiction says if somebody's threatening to punch you, that you need to run away instead of stopping them by using force against them. Now that traces back to what's been called the True Man Doctrine. The idea of the True Man Doctrine is an innocent man, and the idea that right should not give away to the wrong. So if in fact you are lawfully, which I was lawfully, if in fact you are lawfully where you are entitled to be, you shouldn't have to leave that place rather than use at least non-deadly force. So there's no duty to retreat for non-deadly force. Toe Life, what's up? South Bama, what's up? So it has been established. I've only found a couple case law that has been established that there's no duty to retreat. Remember, guys, we have a natural thing in us called fight or flight. Some people freeze up because of their fright and they can't go anywhere in high stress situations. Some people stand their ground and want to defend themselves. This gentleman said no, he would not get out of my face. If I were to turn around, he was demanding an apology or me to retract my statement. So if I was to turn around and try to retreat, there's no way I would have known if he were to keep coming after me or grab me or hit me in the back of the head or any of that. So yeah, Bill. Yeah. What's up, Craig? What's up, John? Yeah, exactly, John. But if a cop was being approached by this guy, he also had a, yes, it was plastic, but it was a utensil known as a spork. He had in his hand, and he's holding it as if he was going to stab me. And that went from him eating like this to him holding it like this while coming at me. If that was a police officer, I've already found a couple incidences where police have shot and killed or shot and injured people because they were coming at them with a plastic utensil. He also had his cell phone in his left hand, and I didn't see that because it was black. So I'll just stop right there with that. One hand, I believe he had that. Well, he did have it's a weapon. It is something that is not your hands that could injure me. And then he had an open hand of the other hand is all I knew. I was more focused on him. And it was, I just can't believe that all of this has stemmed from me out here just filming. You guys know I'm never the first one to say anything to anyone. I stand by quietly until I am spoken to or confronted or whatever. I don't speak to anyone around. I've been on here for what now, 28 minutes. Have you seen me speak to anybody? I'm just narrating to you. This is what I do. So I did want to just update you guys and let you know it's not over. So I have some more research to do. I have some more phone calls to make today. So I don't have a stay away order on Salem District Court anymore. They tried to put that on my probation terms. The judge felt like that was not, it was not within his jurisdiction to do so. If Salem wanted to have some sort of order on me, they have to do that separate from the case. I think I'm going to post the whole audio from the whole court, the whole trial. And I just got it yesterday. And I haven't been able to upload it to my phone. I've had to screen record some of the audio, but it's about six or 7 hours worth of audio. So that would take a lot to screen record. I've done a total about an hour so far. Three 20-minute videos, and then one maybe like 15-minute video or something like that. But my attorney was like, well, now you can, start moving on and this, that, the other. It's done with. And this is what I find so difficult is these people don't understand exactly what it is that we do and how dangerous it is that we are in danger of being arrested. Hold on, guys. I'm going to end this. I'm going to talk to you guys later. Thank you for joining. Appreciate it.